So this is last year's Madden game with the final rosters. Just something we do before we start our 2023 NFL season simulation. So here is the bracket for the first half of the bracket here, where we have the Chiefs at number 1, taking on the Bears at number 16. And you can see the full bracket. Let's get started. Chiefs, Bears, second quarter. Patrick Mahomes will run it into the end zone. Chiefs up 10-0 there. 17-3 here. A touchdown makes it 24-3. Chiefs would roll 34-3. And we had some blowouts. We had some really close games. Also had some blowouts. Let's move on to our next game. Raiders at Panthers. 10-6. Raiders on top. Looking to pull off the upset on the road. This touchdown would make it 17-6. As we see the touchdown celebration. Fourth quarter now. How about another touchdown for the Raiders? So the Raiders go into Carolina and take the lead there, and they would hang on 27-6. Panthers offense just couldn't do anything in this game. Up next, we've got the Vikings hosting the Broncos. A touchdown there, and then a field goal makes it 17-13. Now Broncos coming back. 3rd down and 1. He continues to just get through the defenders. That'll be a touchdown. Broncos up 20-17. And there is a touchdown for the Vikings. So 24-20. Broncos looking to answer back. And they would, I think. It looks like he was in. Yes, touchdown. The Broncos, in dramatic fashion, knock off the Vikings. And you can watch all these full games, all of our full game simulations over on the SG1 Sports 2 channel. As we take on, or look at our next game, the Dolphins hosting the Seahawks. 19-14. Dolphins going to go for 2. They would get it, so 21-14. Seahawks, though, answer right back. They get a touchdown, and we're tied at 21. Dolphins trying to get into field goal range. Tagovailoa, forget the field goal. He's going to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. They take the lead, 28-21. Seahawks, last chance to tie the game and send it to overtime. It is incomplete, and the Dolphins will win, 28-21. Next game, we got the Titans on the road at the 49ers, 14-7. 49ers on top, and then they get a big touchdown pass here to add to their lead. Makes it 21-7. Later on, they go to the ground, and that'll be another touchdown. 49ers adding to their lead, and they would pull away. This game really not close at all. 34-14, the final score. Up next, we've got the Commanders at the Browns. Washington's up 17-10. And that is going to be intercepted. So a big play for the Browns defense as they look to... Oh, no, wait, he fumbled the ball. After the interception, he fumbled. And they pick it up and they score. And that's pretty much how this game would end. What a turn of events. A last-second chance here for the Browns just to get within 7. 30 seconds left. So an onside kick gives them a chance. They don't get the onside kick, though. And Washington pulls off the upset. A lot of road teams winning. And the seeding was done based off of the overalls on the game. So these are upsets. Anytime a road team wins. How about the Ravens up next? Lamar Jackson running into the end zone, 17-7. Arizona looking to answer back. Kyler Murray to the end zone for a strike. And it's 17-14 now. Ravens, a touchdown to go back up by 10. And a field goal from the Cardinals. So we've got a 7-point game. They've got all 3 timeouts. So they just need to stop. But they're not going to get it. The Ravens go to the ground game. Not only do they get a first down, they get a touchdown. Ravens going to add to their lead. A minute to go. There's a fumble on the play. Ravens defense picks it up. And this is going to, a game that was actually pretty close, is going to look like a blowout. Touchdown for the defense. It's a scoop and score. 38-17 the final. Ravens will advance. Big win for Baltimore. And they don't show the stats for most of these games. I used to always show those at the end of the games, but they don't show that on Madden. They do sometimes, but not very often. All right, next game. Steelers, Giants, 10-3, or 13-10, I should say. Giants adding to their lead. They go to the ground game, 20-10, but Pittsburgh going to try to answer back, going to the end zone. That is called touchdown. 3-point game, 20-17. Now the Giants going to try to add back to their lead. They would. It's 27-17. 8 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter. How about that catch? And he gets away from the defender. It's going to be a touchdown. Steelers pull within 3. So kind of back and forth, but they just can't seem to make up those 3 points. Giants here taking it inside the 35-yard line, but there's a fumble, and the Pittsburgh Steelers defense forces a turnover. They come right down the field. They get the touchdown. It's 31-27. Now the Giants with it, a swing pass, and that was on 4th and 19. What are you doing? You can't. That's just not going to work. And that's it. Pittsburgh pulls off the upset. They beat the Giants. So after the first round here on the first half of our bracket, it'll be the Chiefs, Raiders, Broncos, Dolphins, 49ers, Commanders, Ravens, and Steelers. Here's the other half of the bracket. We'll get to these games now. This was the side with the Eagles as the 1 seed. In their first game, they'll take on the Texans. Said the Bills is the 2, Cowboys is the 3 seed, Bengals is the 4 seed. Those should be the favorites. So Texans at Eagles. We'll see what happens. 12-3, Eagles on top, going to the ground. That'll be a touchdown. 19-3, Philadelphia on top, and they're going to add to that lead. Touchdown run. It's 33-6. This one really wasn't close. Another touchdown for Philadelphia, and they just poured it on. This game was a blowout. 47-13, the final score. Philadelphia gets the win. Jaguars hosting the Saints next, and there is a fumble on the play. Jacksonville's defense is going to force a turnover. It's a scoop and score, and we're tied at 17. Third quarter now, 2 minutes to go. Jaguars with the touchdown pass, and they will take the lead, 24-17. Now the Saints going to try to answer back, and they would. So we're tied at 24. Saints with it again. A nice pass there. Oh, he stayed in bounds. Touchdown. New Orleans will take the lead. So big plays in this game. Now Trevor Lawrence on 3rd down and 9, trying to keep this drive alive. And he's way off the mark. So the Saints defense gets a stop. Now they can potentially put this game away with a score. They get a first down here, and actually the clock's down under 2 minutes. That's going to do it. So another upset. New Orleans beats Jacksonville 31-24, the final score. Saints will advance to play the Eagles. Let's move on to our next game. We've got the Bengals hosting the Rams. Super Bowl rematch from a couple of years ago. Bengals with the touchdown, 24-6. And this time not close. Bengals another touchdown run as they just blew this one wide open. 31-6. Rams trying to come back. They get a touchdown here. Under 4 minutes to play in the third quarter. I guess it's not quite over just yet. They get a touchdown here, and forget the blowout. Rams are back in this game, 31-20. Bengals, though, get a touchdown to make it 38-20. Rams not going away. They kept fighting. They get a touchdown run here. And again, this game is not over. 3rd down and 10. Rams with the ball going deep, wide open. That's a touchdown. They'll go for 2, and all of a sudden we've got a 3-point game. They need a stop, though. 3rd down and 7. This is the ball game. They don't get to stop. Wide open receiver in the middle of the field. Bengals will convert. Bengals will win this one, 38-35. Up next, we've got the Colts at the Bucs, 13-3. Last time you'll see Tom Brady here. Touchdown pass there. It's 23-10. Under 2 minutes to play. Bucs, how about this? Another touchdown as they add on to the lead and they pull away. They will get the win. 31-10 the final score. And we'll see what Tom Brady can do here in this tournament. Again, this is the last time you'll see him because we'll be moving on to our 2023 simulations as soon as this tournament's over. All right, let's go to our next game. Bills hosting the Falcons. 14-14. First play, opening kickoff, I should say, of the second half. And the Bills are going to run this one all the way back for the touchdown. Buffalo up 21-14. This surprisingly was a very close game, though. As you see, the touchdown run there. And the Bills are up 28-14. Falcons, touchdown. They answer, and it's a 7-point game. But the Bills would add another touchdown to go up by 14. So it seemed like the Falcons just couldn't quite catch up. They get another run here for a touchdown. And it's a 7-point game. After a stop, though, they finally have a chance to tie this one up, and they would. Back to the ground game. Falcons, Bills tied at 35. 3rd down and 2 here. Bills get stopped trying to set up the screen pass, and the Falcons have a chance to pull off a monumental upset. How about that pass? Inside the 30-yard line, they take the clock down. They kick the game-winning field goal, and this is probably the shocker of round 1. The Falcons taking down the Bills. The Bills were a 2 seed. So a big upset there. Let's move on now. Patriots at the Packers. 3rd quarter, tied at 14. Aaron Rodgers completes that one for the touchdown. Last time you'll see Aaron Rodgers in a Green Bay uniform. It'd be kind of funny if we wound up with the Packers and the Bucs in the championship. Although I don't guess we could because they're on the same side of the bracket. But anyways, next game, Patriots fumble the football. Packers going to pick it up. Look at this, was under 2 minutes. Under 2 minutes to go. That was basically just giving the game away. Packers will score, but still some time. 3rd down and 4. Mac Jones loads and throws to the end zone, and it's caught at the 1-yard line. 20 seconds now. Jones to the end zone. That's caught. Touchdown. And we're going to go to overtime. How about that? So the Packers, with getting into field goal range, now looking to get a touchdown. They would do that. It's 38-31. Now the Patriots looking to answer back here in overtime. Instead, it's intercepted. The Packers defense going to seal the deal and get the win. 38-31, the final score. Big win there for the Packers. Remember, they get to play the Falcons next after that upset. Next, we've got the Cowboys and the Jets. Touchdown there. Cowboys up 28-7. Jets trying to climb back in this game, but instead it's the Dallas defense with a pick 6, and they would pull away. They're 58. Wow, 58-7, the final score in this one. Next game, we've got the Lions at the Chargers. Chargers going to tie it up here with a touchdown pass. We're tied at 17 in the 4th quarter. Lions getting stopped on 3rd down. Chargers going to get the ball back. Now we have the Chargers with it. And they fumble. And we got the Lions forcing a turnover. They get the ball. And it's tied at 17. Lions, then they fumble. Nobody wants to hold on to the football. Back and forth turnovers. Now the Chargers with it inside the 30-yard line. I'm just waiting for a fumble. But no, they do get a field goal out of this drive. It's 20-17. Lions with it. And this was a crazy play. This play started like with 12 seconds to go. And he uses all the clock and then throws the ball out of bounds. And that's it. Chargers win. So that was kind of strange there. But big win for the Chargers. And you see this half of the bracket. We'll have the Eagles, Saints, Bengals, Bucs, Falcons, Packers, Cowboys, Chargers. We'll see what happens in round 2. All right, 2nd quarter here. Chiefs up 21-7 as we kick off round 2 of our Madden tournament. And you see a broken tackle there, and the Raiders defense just, I mean, this is pitiful. Touchdown for the Chiefs, a long touchdown, made it 28-7. And really, this one wasn't close. They get another touchdown here before halftime, making it 35-7. This was a blowout. 63-23, the final score. Chiefs will advance. Next game, we've got the Dolphins and the Broncos. Dolphins down by 3, get a touchdown here to go up 21-17. Now the Broncos looking to get the lead back. 4th down and goal, going to the end zone. It's knocked away, so they will not get the touchdown. Now the Dolphins still up by 4. Tagovailoa taking the shot deep down the field. Basically a jump ball that's caught, and he's going to outrun everyone. Touchdown Miami. Dolphins add to their lead, making it a 2-score game, and they would win it 31-17. Up next, we've got the Commanders and the 49ers tied at 14. 3rd quarter, touchdown there. Going to give Washington the lead. But the 49ers looking to answer back here. They go deep to the end zone. That is caught. Touchdown. So a great game. Back and forth we go. 21-all. Late in the 3rd quarter, another touchdown for Washington, and they're up 28-21. But the 49ers would come right back, going into the end zone. Touchdown run there, and we are tied at 28. 49ers get the ball back here. They're backed up deep in their own territory, and it's going to be a safety. A safety for Washington. They're up 30-28, but the 49ers get a stop. They get the ball back, and they've got time to get down the field and kick this field goal to take the lead with about a minute to go. Still time, though, for Washington. 31-30, 23 seconds to play. Commanders going to get it down around the 40-yard line. This will set up a long field goal for the win. It's up, and it is no good. San Francisco will win it 31-30. They survive. All right, next, the Ravens and the Steelers. 21-17, Baltimore on top, but there's a turnover there in the end zone. And now Baltimore with it here in the 4th quarter. They go to the end zone, and that's incomplete. So they really struggled here to get touchdowns here late in the game, but they did get a field goal to go up 24-17, and then the Steelers got a field goal. So 24-20, under 2 minutes to play now. Baltimore just looking to get a score here to maybe put this game away. Lamar Jackson slides down, and they wind up kicking a field goal. So again, just not getting touchdowns when they need to. Will it cost them? Well, the Steelers get the ball, and it won't cost them because that is intercepted. Ravens defense comes up with a big turnover, and that'll get them the win. 27-20, the final score. Up next, the Saints and the Eagles. 13-10, Eagles on top here in the third quarter. Close game to this point, but the Eagles starting to pull away. Jalen Hurts here, just an unreal throw. Moving to his left, that'll be a touchdown. The Eagles up 27-13. Now it's the defense. It's their turn to make a big play. As really, this was probably the last chance for the Saints. That's taken all the way back for a touchdown, and the Eagles will win it. 34-13, the final score. Philadelphia going to advance. Next, we've got the Bucs and the Bengals, 17-6 here. A touchdown pass going to give Tampa Bay, going to add to their lead now, 24-13. How about another touchdown pass? And they pull away in this one. I was a bit surprised by this outcome as well. 31-13, the final score. Bucs over the Bengals. Next, we go to the Packers and the Falcons. Packers up 26-14. Going to add to that lead. It's just crazy that the Falcons were even in this game, that they won their first game over the Bills. But the Packers blow them out. 43-14, the final score. Finally, the Chargers and the Cowboys. Last game of the second round. 24-19, Chargers on top, adding to their lead, 31-19. But the Cowboys not going away just yet. They'll get a touchdown, 31-26. Chargers, though, another touchdown as they continue to have that cushion, 38-26 now, under 8 minutes to play. Cowboys, how about that? They get a touchdown, and they're going to go for 2 there. So 38-33. Maybe they didn't go for 2. So 38-33. The Cowboys get a stop. Under 30 seconds to play. They take it all the way down and they get the touchdown. And that's going to give them the lead, 39-38. This time they go for 2. They don't get it. Chargers throwing one up here, and that's going to do it. Cowboys will win 39-38, and they will advance. So here is the updated bracket. We're going to see the Chiefs versus the Dolphins. And then we'll see the 49ers versus the Ravens. Remember, you can watch all of these games. If you want to watch the full games, the live simulations, you can watch them over on SG1 Sports 2. And then we'll have the Eagles versus the Bucs and the Packers versus the Cowboys. We will see who advances into the Final Four and ultimately the championship game. All right, our first round 3 matchup. Chiefs hosting the Dolphins. And this one wasn't close, really. 28-14 here. Dolphins tried to come back a little bit. But here's another touchdown for the Chiefs. That puts them up 3 scores, and they pull away. 42-21 the final score. Kansas City will advance. Next, we've got the Ravens versus the 49ers. Ravens up 24-19. There goes Lamar Jackson into the end zone. Touchdown, Baltimore. Later in the third quarter, Baltimore looking to add to their lead. They'll go to the ground, and they'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Ravens. 41-19. 49ers trying to come back. Purdy here on 4th and goal, going to the end zone, and it is knocked away incomplete. And the Ravens will win this one, 41-25, the final score. Next, we've got the Bucs on the road at the Eagles. Third quarter, tight game. Brady to the end zone. Caught, touchdown, 28-20. And now the Eagles to answer back. Yes, they would. They go to the ground game and they score. They'll go for 2. Jalen Hurts, he's looking to throw. Instead, takes off and runs with it and gets the 2-point conversion. We're tied at 28. Bucs add a field goal to take the lead, 31-28 here in the fourth quarter. Eagles trying to answer with a long field goal. This would be, way out there, almost 60 yards, and they nail it. So we're tied at 31. Now the Bucs have it. Third down, they get stopped. The Eagles will get the ball back with a chance to potentially take the lead. And it's Jalen Hurts on the ground into the end zone. Under 2 minutes to go. Eagles take the lead. Bucs with it on third down. Brady going to be sacked. And that'll bring up 4th down and 16. Looking to throw. Takes a shot. And it's intercepted. The Eagles defense gets the turnover. And the Eagles will win it. 38-31. Next, we've got the Packers going on the road to face the Cowboys. Great game here. Fourth quarter, it was back and forth all game long. This touchdown tied it up at 28, and the Cowboys looking to answer back. They get down into field goal range with that pass, and they would kick the field goal here. To give them the lead, the kick is up, and it's good. So 31-28 the score. Cowboys on top. Under 2 minutes to play, 4th down, last chance for the Packers, and Aaron Rodgers delivers. They get the first down. They get into field goal range then, and they kick the field goal to tie it up and send it to overtime. So here we go into overtime. Packers get the ball first. They drive right down the field. Rodgers on 3rd and goal, looking to the end zone. Caught, touchdown, and Green Bay is up 7. So the Cowboys have to tie to stay alive. It's 4th down. This is the ball game. Prescott to throw to stay in the tournament, and it's intercepted. The Packers defense gets the stop, and the Packers will advance to the Final Four of the tournament. Tough loss there for the Cowboys in overtime. And the final score in this one, 38-31. So we've now completed round 3. Here's what the bracket looks like. We're going to have the Chiefs versus the Ravens. That'll be one matchup here in the Final Four as you take a look at the entire bracket. And then in the other bracket, it'll be the Eagles versus the Packers. Of course, this will be the last time you'll see Aaron Rodgers for the Packers in real life. Of course, getting traded. And we'll be starting our 2023 sim soon. So he'll be on the Jets then. All right, 17-7. Chiefs with a touchdown here. And then the Ravens answer back with a touchdown. 30-18. But time is really running out here for Baltimore. Lamar Jackson to the end zone. That is intercepted, and that's going to do it to the Chiefs. Will advance to the championship. 30-18 the final score in this one. Packers-Eagles tied at 17. 3rd quarter, another great game. This one is caught. Broken tackle. Takes it out across the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. That's a touchdown, and the Packers will take the lead. Long way to go, though, here in the 3rd quarter now. A field goal from the Eagles makes it 24-23. But they did have to settle for the field goal there. Packers up by 4 now after they added a field goal. But the Eagles come down, they score. I guess I looked at that wrong. Eagles are actually on top. This field goal is no good, and that was really it for the Packers. They needed that field goal, and now the Eagles have it, and they're just looking to run the clock out. And they do wind up kicking the field goal here, but only a minute to play. That puts them up 13. Time winding down for the Packers. They get sacked, and yeah, there was no chance here. Time ran out. Rodgers on 4th down, last play, but they're down 2 scores, so the game is over. And how about that? The same championship as the Super Bowl. It'll be the Eagles versus the Chiefs. How crazy is that? All 32 teams are in this tournament. So we go to the championship game. Chiefs with a touchdown there, 10-3. They're on top. Now the Eagles would answer back, and we are tied at 10 here in the championship game. All right, now 13-10 after a field goal from the Eagles. The Chiefs will get a touchdown. It's 17-13. Now the Eagles, they get a touchdown. It's 20-17. Just back and forth. Great game. Eagles going to the ground here. Nice little cut back. He'll take it all the way to the house. Touchdown. It's a 10-point lead for Philadelphia. Mahomes looking to answer back here. We're in the 3rd quarter. He throws an interception, and the Eagles, they've got him on the ropes here. A touchdown here would be huge. And they get it. So they're going to go up 3 scores, 34-17, but don't count the Chiefs out just yet. They would answer with a touchdown here. And we're back to a 2-score game. 10-point game. And now the Eagles on 4th down and goal. They go for it. They don't get it. And that opens the door for the Chiefs. They have a chance to get back in this game. They go down, they score. And we have a 3-point game in the 4th quarter in the championship game of our Madden tournament. And now the Eagles on 3rd down and goal. Will they score this time? Will Hurts will not get into the end zone. He slides down, and it's a 6-point game. Chiefs with a chance to go down, score a touchdown, and win the game. Mahomes completes it. They get out to midfield. Time winding down, though. 35 seconds to play. Mahomes in trouble. He's going to be sacked, and a huge play from the Eagles defense. They use a timeout, so still alive. Still a little bit of time here. That pass is complete. They're out near the 40-yard line. 20 seconds now. 3rd down and 1. Mahomes to throw. Looking. He's got to get rid of it. He throws to the end zone. Close to the end zone. The 10-yard line anyways, and it's knocked away. So they're running out of time here. This might be their last chance. 4th down and 1. Mahomes looking to throw. He's going to take a shot to the end zone for the win. It is knocked away, incomplete. The Eagles will win it. And the Eagles will win our tournament. The final score in this game, 37-31.